I'm going to talk about a chronic back pain and treating the entire body. Okay, so usually most of the time the medical professionals, whenever you go, when you have a back pain, they will take a look at your back and they will give you either a rub or ointment or medications, injections, or a physical therapist will prescribe the exercise just looking at the back. Chiropractor will manipulate your back. So most of the time they treat the painful area. But I want you to think outside the box. Before we go there, let me introduce myself. I am Deepthi Patel, physical therapist, and last 10 years I've been specialized in a chronic pain, and chronic back pain is my most favorite specialty. And I have a free ebook called 7 Secrets to Heal the Back Pain, and I have link in the captions and the subscription in the description, so please check that out and take the advantage of that. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about treating the whole body. So this is the approach I have learned a few years back. And here is the thing: when you have a back pain or the hip pain, and you keep moving that area, that's painful. Most of the time, it's providing the tender, loving care, maybe some massage, some gentle stretching and stuff. It usually helps for a short-term time because you increase the blood circulations and it helps with the healing. But that problem keeps coming back. It may help for you. You might have noticed that I went to a physical therapist and my pain got worse because you move that painful area too much. Or if that therapist gave you tender loving care, or the chiropractor gave you tender loving care, or you had an injections, it will help for 2 months or 3 months or a few weeks, and then the pain comes back. But here is the problem. Your whole body moves as a one segment. For example, let me tell you this. I'm going to stand up and show you some of the things. So, for example, if you want to reach up, right? So if you want to take an object from the or from the shelf, you usually have to reach with both the arms overhead. You have to look up with your head. Your chest has to be up. Your hip has to be extended. And you might have to get up on a tippy toes if you're a short person like me, right? If you want to bend over to pick up an object, you have to move your whole body. You have to bend from your shoulder, waist down, your hips, your knees, and then you reach the objects on the floor. If you want to turn around, if somebody calls your name and you have to turn around, you usually turn around with your head, your upper back, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. So you turn the whole body to do the action. So for example, if you go to if you do the exercises just for a back pain to have your rotation better, but your hips are not moving, your hips are not providing the full mobility, your upper back is not providing the mobility. Eventually, if you just treat the back and not pay attention to your upper back or your hips or your knees, that area, that tightness, it's eventually going to demand the work from the lower back, and that pain going to come back. So it's important to treat the whole body from head to toe. When my patients comes in and I do evaluations and they say, hey, I'm here for my knee pain. Why are you looking at my neck? Or why are you looking at my ankles? And I have to explain this every time. And they says, oh yeah, this makes sense. And we go to the evaluations from head to toe and figure out which areas are tight, which areas are weak, and then start to make a more unique program, individualized program that requires that is going to bring that person's full functional mobility without any modifications. So that's what I want you to think about, okay? When you go to a therapist and when you go to anybody, really think about treating from head to toe, getting the mobility from your neck, your shoulders, your upper back, your lower back, your hips, your knees, your ankles. Everything should move as a team. Let me give you an example. If you run a company, okay, and in that company, you have 24 members. Why I'm saying this? Because in your spine, we have 31 vertebrae, okay? But this 8 vertebrae, your sacrum and your coccyx are fused. So they don't move at all anyway. So out of 31 vertebrae, only 24 vertebrae moves, right? So now each of those vertebrae should move equally and provide the equal range of motion for the whole for the all the movements. Most of the time what I find is only 6 or 7 vertebrae are moving well. The other vertebrae are very stiff. So in your company, if you have a 24 employees and only 7 employees are working hard and providing the revenues for your company, and the other employees are not doing good, those 7 employees going to wear out, right? They're going to be worn out. They're tired, they're fatigued, they're going to have problems and stuff. But what if entire 24 team members work together as a team? Then everybody's going to be happier. Your company is going to generate more revenues. It's going to have less wear and tear on those employees who are working hard, right? So that's why it's important for all the 24 vertebrae to move equally in a harmony with each other to provide the movements it needs. So always think about more holistically treating the whole body rather than just treating the back pain. Okay, so just think outside the box for this. And there are many yoga stretching. If you feel like, oh, my hips are tight, or you will just follow me along. I will provide some challenges to improve the checking out, first of all, where you are and where you want to be, and then what are the exercises you can do to improve the mobility in the certain areas of the body. So follow me along on my Instagram at Smart Functional Fitness. Also subscribe my channel on YouTube. It's called Smart Functional Fitness, and that's where I will have these challenges running. And also visit my website at smartfunctionalfitness.com, where I'm going to have the free resources which you can take advantage of. And also the one last thing is my chronic back pain group on Facebook. I have a private Facebook group where I will be providing a lot of good information, tips, strategies, and some challenges to get more mobility and more strength so you can do your functional mobility pain-free. And if you really like this video or information, and you have any questions, concerns, insight, please comment. I would love to hear from you. And if you know someone who can benefit from this information, please pass this along. Thank you so much for watching.